Surprise live on what day is it? Tuesday. A Tuesday. Surprise. And I just wanted to I have some information that I got that is fun that I wanted to share with you guys. And I couldn't put it on the episode of the broadcast because that's in the can and ready to go. I am currently sitting in my car. Baby Frauded is in his voice lesson. So I'm literally in my car in the parking lot waiting for his voice lesson. For those of you guys who don't have teenagers, this is what parenting a teenager is. Half your time is spent in a car in a parking lot in the dark waiting for them. In any case, so I had some information. So you guys remember from this last show, Robert and Anny at the apartment that Robert was like gaslighting her on when it was, I just signed a lease on I just renewed the lease on my other apartment. So that realtor, that real estate agent, Andrea, I was able to talk to her today. Several of you guys had reached out to me asking me if I talked to her. It's like, you know me or something. But I was hi Max. Don't say you have this apartment. I do. I have this apartment agent. I could talk to her. I didn't get her on as like an interview because she doesn't actually have a whole lot to say, to be honest. But I did talk to her. So I wanted to share with you guys what she said. And again, I can't put it on the podcast because that episode's already in the can and it's ready to go as soon as I get home from Baby Frauded's voice lesson. I will upload it, publish that episode. But so her name is Andrea, and she told me that she got involved because the producers called her office and asked if they had an agent who was available to show some rental apartments to this couple. It's really all she was told about it, to be honest. And so she goes and she shares she's showing this apartment. She has actually never watched the show before. She didn't know anything about the show. She didn't know the producers didn't tell her anything about what was happening. Unlike the situation with Hot Boxer, where the producers told him to kind of rile things up, ask some questions and stuff, they didn't tell her anything. And so I guess she thought that she was really renting these things or not. She thought, she was told it was a reality show. So she thought it was going to be like HGTV or something. No. I asked her if she knew that Robert had re-signed his lease before showing him the apartment. She was like, no, absolutely not. She had no idea. And, it was all surprise. She thought everything was going along normal. She's just showing the apartment. Everything is going along fine, she said, until suddenly they started going at each other. And she said it was so awkward and so weird that she had no idea. She said maybe it was a setup on her, which I thought was hilarious. Poor girl. She's super, super sweet. She's a legit real estate agent in Florida. You can find her Instagram at Andrea is my realtor on Instagram. I don't think I'm going to get her on the podcast because that's really all she had to say. There's not a whole lot. I just that was it. That she didn't know, and they just started fighting in front of her, and it was completely awkward and crazy. So she didn't know, but did production know? I don't know. That I don't know. My sources inside production haven't been able to I haven't gotten word from them, so I don't know. Yeah, so we have the new Before the 90 Days trailer dropped today. I have not been able to see it. You guys, today has been absolutely nuts, and I have barely been able to breathe, but I will watch that tonight, hopefully. But we did see that Darcey and Tom are on there again. But you guys, as longtime followers of me, my trash followers, we've known this for months that exactly, JK Marketing. Yeah, we've already known that Tom and Darcey were going to be on there. We've known for months that they're going to be on there together. So we apparently a lot of people didn't know. I posted on Tom's Instagram that I love being right. He responded to me. So for those who thinks Tom's hates me, he actually, we talk, so it's fun. In any case, I haven't looked at the just landed stuff. You guys are saying it's kind of boring. I don't know. I'll get a chance, hopefully, to watch it in the next day or two. Things are, like I said, crazy. Got the kids this week, and everything's a little nuts. The first LGBT couple, this fact that this new Before the 90 Days is being trailered, this is a complete shock. I have to say, I'm ashamed to say that I had no idea that this was coming out. So, they got me. You got me, TLC. Yes, I'm Katrina. Yeah, the new season looks hilarious. I can't wait. February. So, maybe get Tom's sister on the podcast. I wouldn't get Tom's sister on the podcast because I don't trust anything she says. She's not a truth teller. She lies all the time, so why would I bother having her on? On that note, however, the episode is finished being, that I'm releasing tonight of the Fraudcast is being released tonight. It's all done editing. It's being released tonight. And it's a lot of fun. So for those of you guys who haven't seen my announcement, Hanakawa Cactus Fruit Juice has been added as an official co-host of the show. And this was the first show we did as the official, with her official title. And we were laughing. There's a lot of laughing. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. There's a lot. We had a blast. We had a lot of fun. And then I had to listen to my Jason Hitch interview again over during editing, and I almost lost my mind again, like I did the first time when I actually interviewed him. So, there's a trigger warning. I yell at him. I call him names, but legit names, cause he's kind of a dick, and I call him out on that. So I hope that you guys enjoy me calling him out. For those of you guys who aren't Hitch fans, I do call him out quite a bit on my interview with him, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I will do timestamps and all of that on the episode, so if you want to go directly to the interview or if you want to skip the interview or whatever. Cactus Fruit Juice is Ben's ex-wife, right? Yeah. Hitch is just Hitch. He'll never change. Yeah. Oh my God. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. We're still finding our feet, and the podcast is called The Fraudcast. You can find it in my bio. Who did Hitch marry again? Cassia. And that will all be explained on there. So hopefully it's not a problem. It'll be up in like an hour or two, maybe. Podcast is amazing. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate it. And who did I call out? Jason Hitch from season 2. And very exciting news. I am interviewing tomorrow night Dean of Tariq and Dean and Tariq. I'm interviewing him tomorrow night. So if you guys have questions for him, drop them in my DMs or drop them in the dump at talkersofraud.com. It's his birthday eve, Hitch. Jason Hitch's birthday tomorrow, and this interview is going to drop. Happy birthday! By the way, he expects birthday sex. Expects it. That and more you guys learned from the interview today that I will be uploading. Well, I've never shied away from having controversial people on my show, so why aren't they in Pillow Talk anymore? And he's going to answer all that to the extent he can. He is under an NDA still, I think, probably from Pillow Talk. I'm not sure. But do you have any other? I have a few more minutes before I have to pick up, or before Baby Frauded will come out. So, okay. Tim and Veronica. So here's the thing about Tim and Veronica on Pillow Talk. They were supposed to be on Pillow Talk originally. They got bumped. They were supposed to be on it, and then they got bumped, and TLC was like, sorry. And then I guess they scheduled it after all of this. They probably had to rearrange. So, Current relationship status of both of them. Of who? Is Dean going to be on 90 Day Fiancé himself? That's the rumor. Hopefully he'll be able to clear it up. We'll find out. TLC dropped a web series. Yeah, I'm going to try to watch that. We'll see. Wish they dropped it last night when I couldn't sleep. I was up like every hour. I look warm and cozy. I'm sitting in my car. And yeah, got my beanie on. Fanium, but 90 Day wasn't on the list. Yeah, 90 Day won't be on the list until it's closer to Sunday. So they release those like Saturday, like the day before. So, what exactly did Paola say? I don't know. Yeah, you guys are, some of you guys are saying that the new app on the new season on the app that just landed is actually pretty good. Tariq is still with his girl. Did I hear about the drama surrounding Evelyn and Laura? Yes, and we talk about it on the episode that's being released tonight. So, Cactus Fruit Juice had all of that intel, and she breaks it all down for us on the episode. Can I say if Marcel's faking the language and or the parents not knowing the kids? I'm trying to find out. I have a couple sources on the ground there that I'm trying to get information on, but they're like coworkers of friends of neighbors of somebody, so it's kind of hard to get direct information, but I'm trying. The podcast episode is kind of long, so if you want to save it for your long commute, that's fine. There's the first half where we talk about all the tea and stuff is about 45 minutes, and then the interview is about 45 minutes. So it's a long episode, as they've been, and that's because I haven't wanted to shortchange you guys on anything. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem for you guys. I keep being told not to worry about the length, that you guys, if you want to listen, you'll listen regardless. So, yeah. So, what else? He lied about the translation of what he said to his parents. Yeah, somebody in, I think it was Reddit, they said that the translation that TLC put up was not actually what the translation was of the words that he was saying. And he, the words he was saying were more like, I just found out she has kids, versus what TLC put on the screen, which was, she has kids, or something like that. And the TLC translation was off. Yeah, and we don't know if that was TLC trolling. We don't know who, if that was intentional. We don't know. So, yeah, he basically says that Anna didn't tell him, and that's what he's telling his parents. But here's the thing about them. We know that they get married. Okay, we also know that wedding almost doesn't happen. So there's going to be more drama, but they do get married. Also, Tanya and Sinjin, we know they're married, right? And we believe that wedding is going to be shown on the show because of what that officiant has said in his profile on Thumbtack. Says that he's on this TV show, a very popular TV show about weddings. Woo! So, about Michael from Nigeria visa. We still are on the fence, but we're on the side of Michael's visa's denied. We talk about that some more tonight on tonight's episode as well. What else? She got a few more minutes. Michael and Juliana got married. Yeah, that was like the first one that came out. Jason, did Darcey find a boyfriend? What about Natalie's visa? I have not seen any evidence that she's actually in the United States. Tim and I forget her name married. Jennifer? No, and they haven't been together for a long time. What about Mike and Natalie? We don't know. We have not seen anything that they're married. Porn Granny and Robert. I'm still trying to get Porn Granny on the show. She's still thinking about whether she wants to give me an interview, and that's understandable. She doesn't know me. She doesn't trust me. She doesn't know my interview style, that I don't twist things, that I don't have an agenda. So, I just like to talk to people. And so I'm hoping, I'd like to talk to interesting people, and she's very interesting to me. So I'm hoping that that she'll say yes. When did Tim and Jennifer break up? They broke up after their Mexico trip, but before they filmed in Colombia. Yeah, they don't follow each other on Instagram. I think both their Instagrams are relatively new also. Did she? Yes, she really did. She said it was an accident. She had been texting her husband, and Robert popped up in the middle of her text to her husband, and it was accidental. Who hasn't sent an accidental picture of their, vajayjay to somebody? I mean, come on, haven't we all done that? No, I've sent accidental texts, but not of my vajayjay. I haven't sent a picture of my vajayjay. Sorry, guys. It's not out there. It's not going to be out there. Tim broke up. Yes, Tim and Jennifer met in Mexico. They didn't get along, and they went their separate ways, and then the show called. Listen to episode 2 of the broadcast. We have all the details on there. What about Robert and Andy? Yes, they got married, although there's some rumors floating around that they have since separated. I don't know anything about that yet. We have seen their marriage certificate, so we know that they got married, that Robert and Andy got married. That's all we know. Yes, the whole Colombian trip was BS. Listen to episode 2 of the broadcast. Yes, I've done that 90 Day Fiancé Forever. So in my defense, though, so it was this guy I dated. I'd been on one date with him. One date with this guy. And I was home that night. And he sent me a drunk text telling me, "You are my perfect." His exact words. I took a screenshot and I was going to send it to a friend of mine because, oh my God, I went on one date with this guy and he's sending me a text saying, "You are my perfect." Jesus Christ, right? So I sent it to my friend. Well, I accidentally sent it back to the guy that sent it to me, making fun of him. But the thing is, he was so drunk that I don't think he noticed what happened, and he had passed out. So it's all good. It's all fine. What time does the broadcast go up tonight? Well, it's 8:17. I'm sitting in a parking lot right now. His lesson will be done in about 10 minutes once I get home and get it uploaded. So give me like an hour. It should be uploaded in like an hour or so. But in my defense, come on, you guys. He said, "You are my perfect." That is so, like, dumb. Like, oh my God. So, can't wait for the new co-host. Yep. She's on tonight. There she is. Hi. Hannah Kagawa's on, you guys. Sorry. My phone died. Are we going to do the Do 90 Day series? I will do the best I can. I dig into stuff and see what I can find, and we'll see what tea gets turned up. I mean, this season has been kind of boring. There's not been a lot of fraud behind the scenes. My pop socket just fell off. It's my Fraudcast pop socket. Russian Turkish translator. Excellent. Yeah, on mine or Cactus Fruit Juice on our bios, you can click on the link for the broadcast, or anywhere you get podcasts. What's the biggest fraud that has been uncovered? Probably Tim and Jennifer having met in Mexico before. That was pretty bad, Oh, somebody's pulling in next to me. They're probably going to think I'm crazy or something. We need Greek. Oh, is there a Greek person on the new season? Talker? Why are we talking about Talker? Still nothing new. Her trial's on December 30th. Where is Porn Granny's daughter? Nobody knows. At this point, she has spent time in jail. She is not currently incarcerated. Nobody knows where she is. Corey is not living with Laura. No. Evelyn clarified all that on her live Tom and his fake life was pretty great fraud. Yeah. Yeah. That was the biggest fraud this year, yeah. What's going on with Evelyn and Laura? We'll talk about it on the show tonight that's being uploaded. There is Evelyn did a live that she had a lot of information, and she was a really good live. I don't know if Yates still has it up or she still has it up. But we do discuss it on the show tonight. We don't have any evidence that the Washingtonian, that's Mike, and Ukrainian Natalie, we have no evidence that they're married. We have no evidence that she's ever actually come to the U.S. Is Tom gay? He's bi. Yeah. My understanding is that he's very, very bi. Past boyfriends, past girlfriends. Evelyn was very fair on the live. That's what I've heard. I actually didn't watch it. I wasn't able to watch it because I was in a meeting last night. My home group meeting meets on Monday nights, and I am now the chair of that meeting. Hi, I'm Katrina, and I'm an alcoholic. And so I was not able to see that see that live. So I came home from that meeting and immediately got on with Hanakawa to record. But she had watched it, so we discuss it. She's able to discuss it. So she's got the details, and I think iHeart Reality TV shows put together a really good summary that I'm going to be posting on my Facebook group. And if iHeart Reality TV shows posts it, then we'll share that as well. How on earth do you know he's bi? Well, I've talked to past boyfriends of his. So, what's Darcey status with the new guy, porn revenge or damage control mess? He seems to be missing her. He's posting all of this like lonely heart word art on his Instagram, and I don't know. He's a mess. Are they done with the Tom Darcey story then? Well, it's on this new season that's going to air in February. So, are Karini and Paul separated? No. Monsters and Critics just wrote a great article. Okay, about Evelyn and John's life. Okay, that's good. I'll see about posting that link. Oh, hi, Katrina. Also Katrina. Okay, well, I think that's it. Just a quick little surprise live. I do have a YouTube channel yet. Is it Friday? I know, it's Tuesday. Surprise live on a Tuesday. I'll save this live in my story for 24 hours, but I also have my YouTube channel now. So I will be able to screen record this and post it to my YouTube channel. That is Frauded by TLC on YouTube is the name of that channel. I'll post a link, a swipe up link, and you guys could go follow me there. If you could like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. If I can get at least some of you guys over there, then, they might start paying me too. I can't post my past lives because I haven't recorded them. And as far as I know, Instagram doesn't save them anywhere. Can I address what's happening with Dean and Tariq? Well, I can address it when I talk to Dean tomorrow night and interview him for next week's show. So, yeah, the YouTube channel is Frauded by TLC on YouTube. And I will have a link to it. I'll do it like a swipe up type thing. So, yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm just waiting. My life as the parent of a teenager, just waiting in the dark. Always waiting. I posted it to you. Oh, thank you, Muse. Okay, well, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I will have my show up shortly, and I'll have links to all of this stuff. And I love you guys. Bye. Make sure you listen to the show. Bye.